What's going on, Neverwinter? Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to go over a couple things you guys should be doing every day on Neverwinter. Alright, if you made it this far and past the intro, you're interested into what I have to say. So this video, like I said, is we're going to go over some things that you guys should be doing every day. I get asked in my Twitch stream a lot, how do I get the item level that I need? How do I get this, that, and the other? And a lot of it, especially right now, if you're not running Reaper and if you're not running like demo groups or hardcore Voss, there's really not much out there for like the general population. You know what I mean? So this video, we're going to go over a couple things. The first thing, and probably the easiest thing on this list, is praying. Now, I know a lot of you guys aren't going to have, 10, 12, 15 characters, but the characters you do have, you should probably pray at least once on the character a day. So with that being said, once you get the quest where you can unlock praying, you should do that on all the characters. You're going to get these Ardent coins and you're going to get Celestial coins. Now this information is probably, it's already out there. I probably already made a video, everyone's probably made a video on praying. Praying is important. Again, if you only have two characters, pray on both characters if it's available for you. The Ardent coins and the Celestial coins is what you're going to use. If you go to this vault here, you can exchange the coins here for potions, which most people DPS use the Wildstorm Elixir, so on and so forth. But the Celestial coin, when you hit 11, you can exchange them in for these coffers. Now these coffers will give you a chance for a cold ward or a pres ward or a peridot. Most of the time you get peridots, most of the time you get one pres ward, but there are times where you do get coalescent wards. Now these coalescent wards are very important, especially if you're upgrading the high level enchants. Weapon and armor enchants 1%. Slap this cold ward on there 100%. So on and so forth. The only problem is that these things are bound, but it's still a good way. It takes 20 seconds to log in the character, pray, go on. Now you can do the full prayer rotation and get 2 of these Celestial coins, but that requires you to log in 4 or 5 times a day and pray. Once is good, twice is better. Once you do twice, you're going to get a one of these Celestial bags of refining. These have chances to drop coupons for the Zen store. Now these coupons range from X% for companions, X% for bags, X% for keys, X% for items, so on and so forth. There's decent things in the Zen store now. So second prayer is probably suggested here, especially when it's only a 15-minute cooldown. You can pray, go do some other things, come back and pray again, especially if you only have a few characters. But that is the first. The next part I want to talk to you guys about is Dread Ring. Now, Dread Ring plays a vital point in progressing through the game. It is a campaign. Once you get the campaign, you can start doing these dailies. The important thing is that these dailies will allow you to get currencies, and those currencies will allow you to get keys, and those keys will allow you to get rank 5s during double refining stones. Now, for whatever reason, double refining stone seems to be coming around once a month, which is good because it's a great farm. However, you need the currencies and you need keys to farm these. So each day, if you're bored, I would definitely go through Dread Ring and do the dailies. Now those dailies are going to grant you a script, and those scripts are going to allow you to exchange for these Cyan layer keys, right? This bounty master here is going to allow you to exchange the fragments for these scripts. So every so often you're going to exchange these for the scripts, and then you're going to take these and you're going to exchange them. 10 is one key. One key allows you to get into the forge, the spire, or the Fort Phantasmal. The Phantasmal Fortress. Now during certain days, and I'll show you the schedule here for you guys, for those who don't know. Dread Ring schedule. It's going to tell you what days and what drops rank 5s. Like Tuesday, Dread Spire drops rank 5. Wednesday, the Death Forge drops rank 5. Thursday is Phantasmal Fortress, and then the Lair of the Day, and then Lair of your choice. These are a great farm during double refining stones. That being said, you can easily farm a stack, 2 stacks, if you're going hard. These sell for anywhere between 30 to 45k, depending on what time and what day and what events are going on. Right now, I would say they're selling around 30k or so. We'll check them out. Rank 5, we're going to go epic quality, we're going to go buyout. And they're selling for 33k. I farmed 100 of these, so if you guys can do the math, that's 3.3 mil without the fees. 3.3 mil can get you a little bit of progression, a little bit of AD, a little bit of, you know, collars, a little bit of whatever you need. Those 3.3 mil for a stack can get you going. They're also, you don't have to buy these if you're farming these, right? Sell half the stack, sell half the haul that you get some AD, have some time. That is probably the biggest and easiest thing for newer players, especially those who don't have the item level to do certain things in the game. Again, exchange your fragments for the scripts to the Bounty Master, exchange the scripts to Del McCore here for the Thayan layer keys. Layer keys is what you get you in there. Now, when you're doing the Dread Ring, you're going to get these currencies anyways. It's not going to be 1 for 1, so it's going to take you, 2 or 3 of these layers to get enough currency to buy a key. So you're constantly having these keys. I started with 109 last time, and I was down to, I want to say 36. So that was with me making keys throughout the process. So again, this is probably the easiest thing and the most lucrative for you guys, especially those who are underdeveloped and undergeared. The next part we're going to talk about is doing your queues per day. About 2 weeks ago, they introduced Reaper Challenges, which allows you to get some currencies to exchange. If you go to your queues, you go to your available queues, scroll all the way over here. Today, as of the recording of this video, is Grey Wolf Den. It's going to give you the requirements. It's going to tell you need 40k item level, you need 1 tank, 1 health, 3 DPS. And if you look down below that, you're going to see challenge conditions: no consumables, no revives, and no health regen. That's what's going on when you get into Grey Wolf Den. Now these change every day. Every day it's different. Every day the conditions are different. This is a great way to get some good things in this game, especially if you're trying to get some legendary comps, or you're trying to get some legendary companions, or you need more comp tokens or mount tokens. I'll go over the store here in 1 second. Also, while we're talking about queues, make sure you're at least being active and trying to find your trial queue and your advanced queue. Doing these per day is going to get you close enough to 100k, if not over 100k. Plus, you have the chest at the end where you can get good items. Not all the time, but it's always a chance. And most of these are pretty easy. The only problem that I have with new people is the Castle Ravenloft, and sometimes the Citadel on the last boss, but that's neither here nor there. But everything else is pretty much easy. Again, this is going to get you 100k. This is going to get you close to 100k, and if you do the Reaper's Challenge, you can exchange here at the back of the Enclave for some of these good items. Now, these are decent, especially if you're up and coming and you need comp tokens. The 1 for 1 is good. You can get 10 comps, 10 mounts for one of the currencies for you, the Reaper's Mark. Down here, this is what a lot of people that I know are going after, the Greater Shard of Empowerment, because they don't need the comps and they don't need the mounts. Me personally, there's decent mounts in here. I went over this before in the previous video. I'll link it at the end of the end credits, but there's decent mounts here for you to choose from. Comps, not so much. So do with that information as you will. This is probably not a good idea, and this is probably not a good idea, and Genie Gifts is definitely not a good idea. So you should probably skip these 3, because these are, to be honest with you, should probably just get removed from the store. Everything else is a good idea. The mount collars are good. The Shards of Empowerment probably aren't so good. Why would you choose this over this when you can get these for free by just doing daily stuff? So with that being said, that's the next part of it. For those who've been around me for a while, know that I'm a big fan of doing this next activity. Now I'm saving these last two for this is like if you're in dire need of something to do, go ahead and do this. This is a decent farm. You're going to get a chance for Shatter Diamonds, which they're guaranteed if you exchange the Zoc boxes, and you're going to get a chance of getting some of the rarest belts in the game, one being the cable. So go to trade bar this, we're going to search cable under belt, and it's going to be the conduction cable. This is going to be with the music box set. When you use a daily power, you do 15% more damage to enemies that are not facing you for 10 seconds. Some classes can manipulate this better than others, but this is a great set bonus for you guys. One of the only ways, if not the only way to do that and get that, is from doing expeditions. Okay, I made videos about doing expeditions. You can get decent items from doing expeditions. One of those items being the Staff of Flowers, which you can get elsewhere. Staff of Flowers. Another thing is the music box that goes with the cable belt that we just talked about. 420k. Now these are also drop in the same box, so why not farm this? If you're on this game for a couple hours and there's nothing going on, and you have the praying done and the trial queue and the reaper queue, and you know you have your dread ring done and all that good stuff, do these. The chances of you getting them are just as good as you getting a decent item inside of a in-game chest, you know, a chest inside of Citadel, or a chest inside of Tom, or a chest inside of whatever you're running, demo. It's probably about the same chance of you pulling this belt. The only problem is no one's running these, and you can run these solo. You can run these solo if you want. You don't have much to do, just put a 1 essence in, go on, and you have the actions to go to exchange for this little merchant underneath this staircase. I call them Zoc box. They're called like Chest of Lost Adventure, but yeah, you exchange the currencies in here for these, and you open these and you get, you know, decent items, especially if you're just hitting level cap and you're just coming to Yawning Portal. Decent items to get you to where you need to be until you have in-game items. Run 3 of these per day, and if you really want to go hard on the expeditions, you can also get the actions from Warden expeditions and Fragment expeditions from Startup. Alright, in this next part we're going to go over the Chaotic Writing farm. Now a lot of people farm this when there's double legacy or double currencies for this particular location. It's a decent farm. You're going to get okay companions and okay mounts. You're going to get some other things. We're not going to go over all that stuff. I'm going to make a video here in the near future opening up 60 of these boxes for you guys. I've made videos in the past opening these boxes up for you. So these currencies are exchanged here by this little merchant, the Juma bags. And you're going to hear people talk about the Juma bags. 100 of these equals 1 bag. As you see here, I have almost 6,000 currencies, so that's 60 bags. Now, I recommend people who don't have a lot of companions and don't have a lot of mounts to do this, because you're going to get those from these. You're going to get, it's probably not going to be best in slot, but you're going to get some to start at least getting some percentages up on your companion bolster and your mount bolster. That's why I've waited so long to make this part, because this is probably like outside of the legacy, double legacy campaign currencies, this should probably be on the bottom of your list, unless you're that bored and you have a lot of time. But this is definitely, if you need some time, come out here and farm these currencies. You can get them from doing the HEs, you can get them from doing, you know, a lot of things. Quest. The big farm is farming the gorilla that spawns here, so on and so forth. It doesn't matter how you get the currencies. There's certain ways that are quicker, but I'm not going to go over that in this video. Just if you're bored and want something to do and you don't have anyone on, this is probably a good farm. It's a good farm for you. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about, and the final thing before we end this video, is going to be Shatter Diamonds. Now you can farm Shatter Diamonds a couple ways. You can come in here and you can do the encounters. You can do them from mini bosses, whatever you're doing. Completing Vault of Stars, you're going to get Shatter Diamonds. Again, this is probably not the best farm. That's why it's towards the end. But you can exchange the Shatter Diamonds, or you can open the Shatter Diamonds. Here's these Shatter Diamond shards. You get 100. You can open them into whatever. Some use them to get the wings. Some use them to get companions, companion gear. Some people open them for whatever reason they're opening it for. But if you go to consumables, you can actually sell Shatter Diamonds. A stack of 100 is going for 160k. Again, there's multiple ways of doing this. It's not the quickest farm to get to 100. It's going to take you a bit of a time to get to 100. But if you're doing, you know, out here doing your bounties or whatever, you're farming these currencies for whatever reason, you're going to accumulate Shatter Diamonds. And you can sell these Shatter Diamonds if you're doing mini boss farms for hardcore boss. You're going to get these. Sell them. 160k. These prices will fluctuate. Again, like everything else in this, it's a economy. Everything's going to fluctuate. Everything. Anything that's posted on the auction house, the trade house, is going to be fluctuating day to day, depending on the needs, depending on nerfs, depending on buffs, depending on, you know, what's coming ahead in the next mod, things like that. It's going to impact the market. Before we end this video, I did want to mention one of the things that I was going to mention until it got bugged, and that was the legacy campaign quest. You get 3 per week. You do them. You exchange the currencies. You can get enchanting stones, things like that. The store is broken. The quest lines are broken. I didn't want to make that segment before, and then because I had a part of it recorded, and then the store got bugged, so I'm just going to leave it out of this video. But that's also a decent thing for you to do, and you can do it on all your characters. The legacy campaign store, when it comes up, you can farm currencies in there, and you can basically upgrade your stuff for free if you, 1, pray to get your Prez Wards and Coal Wards, and 2, do legacy campaign quests to get the currencies to exchange for the enchanting stones and things like that. But as of the recording of this video, that is bugged. I don't know when it's going to be fixed. Hopefully soon, because some people actually farm those on multiple characters to get the currencies they need to upgrade things. It's free, you know. You're wasting AD buying these when you can just farm this quest to get the currencies. However you want to do it, it's up to you. But Neverwinter's 9/10 is about managing your resources, managing your AD better, managing your trade bars better, managing your time and resources. It takes a while. If you're 100% free to play, it takes a while for you to start getting where you need to be, because you need comp tokens, you need companions, you need mounts, you need mount tokens, you need rank 15s, you need companion gear, you need weapons that are hard to get, you need a band of air that's hard to get, you need just everything doesn't come easy when you're 100% free to play. But if you take advantage of these tips that I've put in this video for you, it's going to help you out. Now, again, prioritize for what you need. If you have everything, I would just farm Dreadring currencies and double down when it comes to double refining stones. It's a week-long event. You can easily get a few stacks of those if you tried. Easily. You're talking 3 mil at least. Bare minimum is about 3 mil per 100. Easy stacks. Again, guys, thanks for watching. If this video has helped you, let me know by liking it. And if this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. And I will put all my social medias in the description below. Twitch, Twitter, Discord, and my gamertag if you guys want to reach out to me and want to play Neverwinter on Xbox. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.